Let's move on to our fourth main topic today. And our fourth main topic today gets sent in to us from Daniel Escandura, who writes, well, John, this is a bad week for Game of Thrones. Deadline just reported that the prequel starring Naomi Harris is now dead. I think it was Naomi Watt. Starring Naomi Watt is now dead. And they won't even shoot the pilot.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Did they shoot the pilot?
They shot the pilot, and that's why they killed it.
There you go. Not that I was interested in a prequel, but what happened? And what does this mean for future projects? Well, it's really interesting that you bring that up. First of all, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. I'm not as big of a Game of Thrones fan as a lot of people are, but I am a Game of Thrones fan, and I am a Naomi Watt fan.
Who? Oh.
I am a Naomi Watt fan. This lady to me can do no wrong.
Mulholland Drive, that's all I'm saying.
You put her in anything, she'll steal it. She's great. So I got very, very intrigued. Now, of course, Game of Thrones has been in the news a little bit lately with the Benioff and Weiss departing Star Wars and all this kind of stuff. Then hot on the heels of that, boom. I think it was called Blood Moon. I think was going to be the name of it, but was it not? I think it was Blood something or other. But they pulled the plug on it. Not going to series, which at first I thought, well, damn. That's too bad. But then, right on the heels of that announcement, comes another announcement that they have actually ordered straight to series another Game of Thrones prequel.
On the same day.
House of Dragon is going to be set 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones. And it's going to look at a couple of the Targaryen kings. I guess they're dragons. I'm going to guess there's going to be dragons in there. They've ordered a 10-episode season, first season. Now, I haven't read anything yet about where or when this thing's going to appear. Where it's HBO, obviously. When it's going to appear, I'm not really sure. They haven't been really super clear on that just yet. Now, listen, there have been a number of projects they've been talking about. Like, I think at one point there were 4 Game of Thrones spin-off things in some stage of development that they were going to do, including one that really focused on, the little forest people. I can't remember the names of the
Children of the Forest.
The Children of the Forest. The forest people. The Children of the Forest and the origin of the Night King, that was going to be wrapped into some other things as well, and a lot of different things. Now, we said before, there's no way these all come to fruition. I think right now they wanted to get a lot of pots boiling and just see what was turning out. So we never expected all of them. But I'll tell you what, if you had asked me a week ago to put $5 on which one do I think has the best chance of actually getting done, I would have said the one with Naomi Watt because it's starring Naomi Watt. So I think that one probably has the best chance. That one gets killed. They've moved on now to the Targaryen one. Rob, your thoughts on this? Any surprises, and what do you think about this moving forward?
Well, first of all, this is all, I mean, for those of you watching the entertainment industry, there's a lot of shocking announcements that have gone on the last 48 hours. Benioff and Weiss leaving Star Wars, the creators of Game of Thrones, who, by the way, get their name as executive producers on every Game of Thrones show moving forward. Then they kill this pilot that Jane Goldman was show running, and she wrote X-Men First Class. She worked on the Kingsman movies. They shot this pilot. They've been editing it since the summer. Clearly, I heard there was a lot of people were not happy. So they killed that. And then the same day they announced that George R.R. Martin's prequel show that he's the creator of Game of Thrones, is involved with, is moving forward with a series commitment. They didn't even give that other show that they shot the pilot a series commitment. This is a put deal. This is 10 episodes. They're going to spend the money. And that's another $200 million plus commitment from HBO Max. I mean, so yesterday they spent $700 million. And I mean, it's unbelievable. Look, I'm stoked about it because how do you if you think about life, where were we 5,000 years ago? There's a lot of changes in those 5,000 years, but how does a Game of Thrones show that's already medieval, how do you go 5,000 years or 3,000 years back into the past? What are they all Cro-Magnon people? So I was like, how good can this show be? But seeing the mad Targaryen kings in the Civil War, when each side has dragons, I want to see that. I want dragon riders. I want them going to war. I want to see just mass casualties, not just burning up King's Landing. I want to see dragons fighting each other in the streets. I think we're going to get that. I'm very excited. George R.R. Martin's handling it. And go HBO Max.
Aaron, you heard this news. What do you make of all this mess?
Well, first of all, I'd like to clarify it's actually Naomi Watts.
Oh, did I say Watt? I think I do that from time. They just call it Watt. Yeah, Naomi Watts. You're absolutely right.
I just when
because she's megawatts as far as I'm concerned.
She is megawatts, wattage plural. I'm actually surprised that if there was a Game of Thrones prequel in the works with George R.R. Martin attached, why they ever spent all the money to create a pilot for, like, that would be the clear choice if that's the one that you're going to go with. And why would you not, like, it's just weird to me that you would spend so much money, because no doubt that prequel that they did, the pilot that they did shoot, cost a lot of money. It's not like pilots are cheap. They're in the millions and millions of dollars. So it's always fascinating to me when someone spends, $10 million plus and then goes, nah, we're just going to get rid of the whole thing. But I also, like, as an actor, my heart goes out to the actors who really, I remember my manager represents one of the actors who was in the pilot, and I remember meeting him and being like, holy shit, your life is about to change in the most incredible way. And now it's just not. So it makes me sad for the people that are involved, because obviously how could you not be a part of that and go, this is my dream job? Not just the cast, but the crew, everyone involved. So I'm sad for them.
Well, guys, question is, what do you think about all this? We are getting more Game of Thrones, at least in that world of Westeros, but we're not getting the one that I really thought we were going to get. What do you guys make of that? Jump down to the comment section below and leave us your thoughts.